Hey, dark skin versus light skin. I just watched a video on World Star, and it talked about light skin and dark skin perspectives and how pretty much dark skin people are seen as negative, and everything associated with a dark skinned person is automatically perceived as negative. So I have to share my piece on this. Coming as a beautiful dark skinned woman, I have to say how I actually feel about this, and I did ask my homegirl Farah from Reno, Nevada, to help me out with this.
So this video that we saw was incredibly eye-opening. It was incredibly hurtful. The fact that young people don't like each other, and not even different races, different cultures. Black people, we're all the same. Look at people in the slavery times, and we're like, oh, those people were so mean. I can't believe they would do that. We still have that same hatred toward one another. And there's a man by the name of Willie Lynch. He's an old slave owner. He wrote a letter, I believe, in 1712, and it was for all the white slave owners. And basically, in his letter, he was telling them how to turn blacks against one another. He said that if we can turn the dark-skinned against the light-skinned, and if we can turn the young against the old, and so on and so forth, that we can take complete control, and they'll put all their trust in us. And the first young girl that was in the video talking about how she feels, it seems to me like his theory is working. And he said that it would work for about 300 years, that it would be guaranteed to work for over 300 years, when now it's working more, generations and generations and generations. Hispanic people, Asian people, we all need to come together in what we like. We're all human beings. We all have the same needs. The Bible talks about loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Loving your neighbor, treating people how you want to be treated. There's a scripture that says that a kingdom divided against itself will not stand. The kingdom is all of us. We are all part of God's kingdom. And if we're against one another, we're going to die. That's why there's so much killing in the land. That's why there's so much backbiting and gossip in schools. The kingdom has been divided. And this is not what God intended. So young people, we need to stand together. We are all human beings. We were all human beings. We all have the same thing. Every one of us wants to be loved. Every one of us wants to be cared about. So instead of hating one another and going against one another, why don't we join together? Why don't we all work together and love each other?
Black people are not defined by the color of their skin. The spirit that people have defines who they are, their character. To define one person in one race by one thing, an outlook appearance, is very shallow of her, and I really feel bad, and my heart goes out for homegirl because she really just thought that because I was black or because someone else was black that they were less, or that they were not better, or that they were not equal to others. And what it really is not really the skin, homegirl, it's your mindset. And that's what I feel bad, because her mindset was way off. For her to say that because someone is black or because someone is light skinned, that they act one way compared to the other. And that's exactly what it's not. You're looking at a dark skinned successful person, and I dare you to say I'm not successful. To say that one person is less or more successful because of the color of their skin is more so shallow than ignorance. What people fail to realize is that we all participate in the same cultural practices. So to say I'm light skinned, but to do black things, wouldn't you not be black? Like, you claim that you're mixed with Mexican, Puerto Rican, Spaniard, Portuguese, I'm Asian, I got Native American, Indian, all of this stuff. But you was raised eating collard greens, chitlins, yams. You're practicing black. So why be ashamed to be black? You wake up, you sleep, you eat, and you navigate as a quote unquote black person. But when it comes to the color of your skin, you are now ashamed. We need to learn how to be defined by things that actually matter. Not just allowing the color of my skin to tell you my whole life story, but how I walk, how I talk, what I preach, how I live. Let that define who you are. Let how you treat people define who you are, instead of allowing your skin to do the talking. My skin doesn't talk for me. My mouth does. My tongue does. My brain does. I'm tired of people acting ignorant, bro. And that's what it is. Y'all just acting ignorant, and you are hindering yourself. But it's not about how you act. It's not about how you live. It's about your mindset. I'll tell you that much. As a young black girl, of course I got the heat. Of course people always talk to me about, oh, she's dark, oh, she's this, she's not pretty, she's not this, her hair's not long, so she's not this. But let me tell you, I dare you to find another person that's as unique as me. And not just me, but 100 million other people out there in the world. Black don't make me who I am. That's just an extra. That's a plus. And I dare you to talk about how bad it is to be black when half of these cultures around try to act black. If we were so bad, then why everybody trying to act like us? Huh? Oh, you ever seen somebody acting black? Oh, they act black. I wonder why they act black. When God made Adam and when God made Eve, he made us from the dirt. He made us from clay. So I guess you can say we're the closest thing to Adam. So don't come at me when black is bad. Baby, black is beautiful.